because a lot of players will probably most likely quit the game because of that. And forever, I don't know how I can resist without this. This bug has ruined my account, and now it's lost.
That was a grind, finally. You're finally maxed. You know how much time it took you. And look how strong you're gonna be now. You have been finally achieved.
Rest in peace, Minion Rush. I know the franchise is dead, though, because of the Celebration update. If you remember, Celebration update came out somewhere in 2018, and it was somewhere at the fall, just before winter. Yes, that time just came out Celebration update, and it was also the end of Jayden, which it was probably the best part of the game. But sadly, the Celebration update really ruined the game, and of course the aspects. And of course, this is not just all of that. Even the characters' cost abilities from the original until this. And this is not just all of that. The probes we had earlier, the power-ups, upgrades. In this version, they just took it out, everything. Only what was left is the characters' upgrades. But you get these characters, on these rooms whenever you do. Like, all these rooms, just getting for that card, it all depends. And of course, the higher the rank, the more difficulty you're gonna face it. But this is not just all of that. Even this daily challenge room that you'll get some pods that you can't actually get easily, and you probably get better characters here. Yeah, the fact that the daily challenge is considered pretty much a risky place, because you have a limited tries, and if you fail, you have to wait. Pretty much it. Yeah, but the thing that I didn't like about this update was the fact that the revive system. First of the revive, when you have a free revive and you at some point you have to crash, it uses that revive instead of just continuing if you want to use the revive or not. And just like in general, but there it forces to use it, so it's kind of a bad thing. Another reason I didn't like the game is that the fact that they don't add stuff, not enough things. For example, what they lack really is the events. The minion races and time attack and all the other kind of events from Jayden was awesome, but this just came out, which is indeed a failure from them. That's because here you're just only wasting your time, and the rewards are not worth it compared to Jayden, because in Jayden you get more tokens than here, and you pretty much here you're just gonna, what you get here, well, basically based by your rank, you're just getting pod that gives you just not good rewards at all, and doesn't even worth it at all. This is way too small for a platinum, like really. Even though in higher class you get a bit more, but it's not worth wasting your time at all. This is why I didn't play this area, because it's not fun. And constantly the score gets bigger, the more runs you do, because it gets accumulated. And in normal events in JLab, it won't accumulate. You only do a run, and this one you're just gonna do a lot of runs to keep the score high. Yeah, this is pretty much a pay to win there. So yeah, definitely just a failed version of the event. Another reason why the game failed is that the fact is lacking in story. Like I actually asked them if they can do a story mode, just like the Despicable PS, which was a successful one. Despicable PS, also the global goals. Remember those global goals? We had them for over a year, nearly 2 years, and I will stick to it until the very end. And they were fun. The only problem here is that you can only fight the boss only if you have the objective and if you have Despicable PS. The big reason here why the game is also lacking is because that you only run not unlimited, which means if you complete an objective in a room, you actually stop the run. It doesn't let you go any further. In JLab, I believe if you just already completed that level, you just keep going until you crash or something. This is probably the worst case here, because here you can't even beat your score or something. The only way is gonna have to go into a banana room, which is not the best. Earlier was considered the workout room, which you only get there. But the problem here is that the further you go, the harder it gets. Because of that speed limit, it increases your speed, which makes you tough to avoid certain obstacles. And it can be causing impending doom to your character unless you don't have a freeze ray, a shield, a rocket, or even, at the best, the Eva Minion. The flying glitch with the Eva Minion is not even patched at all for over 2 years nearby, and it's just so good. But it's kind of not a great thing, because it offers a big advantage, and that because if you Eva Minion, you slow down. Another thing that I don't like it is the achievements. Not enough achievements to upgrade the Night Minion. A lot of people are stuck with Night. Yes, I kept complaining Game Love that they did not listen. Fact that they lacking achievements. Newbies are actually stuck with the Night, and only people who had the Night. And of course, if you didn't claim them before the double reward was available, then you indeed were able to get it at maxed out. But the problem here is that a lot of people are stuck with level 5 Knight, and some of them have level 6, which is the max one. Yep, yeah, that's a bit unfair advantage here. Well, congrats to people who actually get level 6 Knight. I pretty much feel unlucky here because I did not manage to get it. So yeah, it's a bit shame. The reason why the game also died is because it was lacking in new locations. Well, I know they're attempting to bring new locations at best, but think about downtown. And yes, I don't know why they remove downtown, but instead it was replaced with Fredonia, which is kind of an awful state. Also, the premium festival was a new thing, but the fact that I didn't enjoy is that every time when a festival comes out, then you're just gonna have to spend money to buy the premium pass, which you might consider pay to win, because in some games you're actually supposed to pay with tokens or currency rather than just real money. So yeah, this is another bad thing that Game Love is asking for money, especially for this one, which is kind of an awful thing. And you may remember in JLab, Cal, Jerry, and Mel, you have to acquire them by spending money most of the time. But I think on Mel, you're gonna have to acquire yourself by some cards. But that part was probably the best one. And the fact that I did very well in events and even in JLab, it was probably the best part. But I feel sad that this game has considered that the game's franchise is not okay, it's in poor state. I tried to explain Game Loft that the situation that they are right now is just critical, which I actually warned them that they lose players money and the bad reviews of the game will actually happen more frequently. And I noticed the sudden drop of my views because the game's franchise is not good at all and it's in poor state. And yes, someone asked me when I'm gonna buy the premium pass. Well, I think I'm gonna buy this one, but however, I know the next ones in the future what I'm gonna do, because I keep explaining that if the game is there and you're just gonna spend money, it's not worth it at all. Not at all. I saw Jayden's latest video that he's going to say goodbye of Minion Rush. However, I'm not leaving the game if you guys complaining about that. I don't leave the game because I really can't abandon my channel, but I am thinking that I will probably going to add some extra features to the channel. I don't think it's going to be just minions, but I think from other games. I think, I'm playing Epic 7 as well. There's a game that I'm playing so much in the computer is actually the Raft. Fortnite I'm playing as well, but only in certain situations. About the game Raft, well, pretty much it's a survival game, and it's on Steam, and you can play it together, unless you have the game bought. Because I constantly keep watching people who's looking for me to actually play together. Because if they have the crack version, then there's no point playing, because they cannot join someone's world and pretty much play together, just like everybody else does. But yep, and yes, what means to this channel in this case? Well, I will still play the game, but I'm thinking I might at some point start paying money on this game if they won't improve. Pretty much. Look, you can acquire this character. You can acquire this character in the future special missions. So there's no rush to get it now, even if you don't want the premium pass to spend money. So this is pretty much if you want to get him early. That's it. So yeah, I will stick to the game. However, and actually for the moment of silence of this game that is actually dead, the game is now pretty much for 8 years, and I've been in this game for like 6 years. So if Jayden, it's been like so long that we met together. I think what we met was somewhere in Sunday party. You just noticed me, and yeah, even watching this, then yes, I'm still going to stick with the game, but I don't think I'm going to pay with premium pass that much anymore in the future. I use bad game for trying to add some stuff, but they sometimes do not listen. I mean, most of the time they do not listen, but sometimes they do. But yeah, I feel shame that the game is dead. Like, really, they put a lot of effort on this, and all the money they did just got rewarded. They all go in vain. All the efforts was all in vain, pretty much. Yes, this is a bit of very disappointing. But however, well, yeah, Jayden, we're no longer gonna do Minion Rush content at all. But yeah, that's a bit shame. He was the only character that the only person that was having everything maxed out. But because I don't think about hacking in this case, because the game is serious now. I am not even thinking about hacking, because this was all friendly play, not cheating anymore. Because with these tokens I'm just fine, so I'm not thinking about it. It's friendly. You get a lot of tokens still, but even with the free pass. So yes, well, if someone's asking about the premium pass and get the King's Guard, well, let's just go and pick it up. Just this time. Anyway, give me a second. Okay, might or might not be the last premium pass. Alright. So there we go. Kingsguard. Okay, excuse me. Okay. So this is the latest minion. Well, let's do it. I kinda know that it looks like the Grenadiers friendly thing, because I saw in the movie that the Grenadier was along with Kingsguard. So Grenadier was pretty much pointing in the movie, was pointing to them to attack, while Kingsguard was shooting them. So yeah, this is okay character. Will probably beat Mel, but maybe with each upgrade will be better. Well, let's find it out. Just heal him. Mosquito. Mosquito. Okay. It looks good. The ability. Oh, okay. It gets better with each upgrade. So, Mel, I feel a little bit sorry about you. Mel. Okay, let me search you. I know he has the same ability, but he's an epic and pretty close to get maxed out as well. Wait, let me check by name. It's much easier for me to find out because I don't use him as much. But you see, Mel. What are you? Okay. Well, apparently Mel is almost maxed out, but look at the duration. Pretty high though. Yeah, it's pretty high, but compared to him, yep, he might take a while to actually give him the best upgrade. So, at this point he was a little bit weak, but 34 seconds, let me see, 20, that's a level 2. 26 level 3, 32 at level 4. So at level 5 he will do a lot better than my Mel. And of course the seconds will be even higher. So I think Kingsguard might be the best character for beating everybody, even the Thief minion maxed out. So at maxed out I'm sure it's going to be for like over 500 seconds. Which is a lot. Probably the most amount of seconds you can acquire, which is very handy. Well, this might be a powerful costume next to Grenadier. You know, because the Grenadier and Kingsguard are pretty much in the movie, well, that's so good that they just in the same collaboration with the fighting part. Well, okay, it's okay. The premium pass. I'm gonna have to climb everything now. That's a pain. It'll take like 5 minutes almost. But anyway, maybe we might get the the bee minion. That was probably the character that was showcased as a winner in the painting, draw your own minion contest. And yeah, well, you know, I will stick to the game. However, I will add some extra features soon. But also, I know you might see a bit difference what's happening with my channel. The fact that my channel is decreasing my views because I noticed a sudden drop on my game from the game of community, and even on this one, well, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have to do something rather than just edit nothing. However, about the Minion Rush expedition, I think I'm gonna have to cancel it because it's a very tough situation, and I don't think I'll be able to just stick to it. So yeah, pretty much I can't do anything. I can't get tokens easily. It's just very hard. So yeah, this is all about the Minion Rush, how the game has died, the franchise itself, and finally showcasing the King's Guard. Well, I will keep going with the channel. Let me add some extra stuff because I can't literally leave the channel behind. So yes, thanks for understanding, guys. It's really pretty much a sad moment for the game that has died. Rest in peace, Minion Rush. But I will still go forward even if the game is dead.